Working in Africa, of course, they're really tough times, and nobody imagines that it's going to be easy, but really it just, living where I do, it's like stepping into the Discovery Channel that you see on TV. It's all just like that. Under Mount Kilimanjaro, the plains just spread out with animals everywhere. So everybody says I have to climb Mount Kilimanjaro, so I'm gonna have to get that in the plans. But since I sit and look at it every day, I might as well climb it, right? It's a tent with a thatched roof over it. So it's a big tent. I have a nice bed and a desk and everything, and we have internet in the camp. So it's not roughing it as bad as it sounds when you first say a tent. But I took a couple of semesters of Swahili here at K-State, so I kind of had the groundwork laid, but it was too much time in between finishing that and starting my grant that I remembered some things, but not very well. Almost everybody that I came in contact with did speak English, so that helps a lot, but it's not so good for actually learning the language because I got lazy. But I am in progress of sort of learning it and getting what I had studied back. So we have really good food. We have some of the traditional Kenyan food, which would be like roasted goat, which isn't my favorite. Doesn't hold up to Kansas beef. But, and then they have what's called ugali, where it's kind of a ground cornmeal that sort of hardens into a block and you eat it that way. So it's good food, I can eat that, but we have 2 chefs in camp that alternate, so they've all been well trained, so we can get fried chicken and pretty good pizza cooked on an open fire and all kinds of things like that, so don't suffer at all there. You can drive about an hour to get to a market, and so we can get fresh vegetables every week, which helps a lot. Actually, my first trip to Kenya was when I was 15. My dad and I just went on a trip there, so he got to see it at that age. And I'm like, okay, it's not as scary as people might imagine. And then the summer before I left, so it was right after graduation, and I was going to be moving over there in September. My whole family got to go. So we visited the camp where I'd be living. I said, see, it's a nice place. It's not, there's no fence, but the animals don't bother us and all of that. So it helped a lot, them being able to see everything beforehand. And it's so easy to communicate now. We can Skype every week and text every day. So all of those things, it would be a lot worse without that.